Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the most low-profile backpacks that you can find on the market. What's up guys, my name is Lane and welcome to the BB Warrior. We're here to help you have a better time both on and off the airsofting field, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Haley Strategic FlatPack. Now these have been out for a while now, and they've really recently caught my eye because I've been looking for a smaller backpack that'll allow me to carry only the essentials when I play. So I'm looking for something that'll hold at least a liter of water, a rain jacket, or a PCU top, and then just to hold various other things like food, maybe some BBs. And I really was attracted to the Haley Strategic FlatPack after some other backpacks that I have tried. Now I've tried the LBX Light Strike Assault Pack, which if you want to see our review, there will be a card in the top right hand corner. For people who aren't on devices that support that, there will be a link in the description below. However, I tried that backpack and it was really just way too much for me. Now that'd be great for like a Milsim West event. However, if I'm at a pickup game or if I'm at either like a smaller Milsim Op or a Milsim Op that isn't Milsim West where I'm not going to be out in the field for 40 hours, I think that this is a great alternative for people who just need to carry the bare essentials. As you can see, this is a really low profile backpack and it's got some really interesting features about it that no other backpack on the market offers. So why don't we turn the camera around and we'll take a closer look at what makes the Haley Strategic FlatPack special. So the Haley Strategic FlatPack has a few very interesting things about its design. It has three main pockets in it. The first one is going to be this half zipper here, which when you undo that reveals the main pouch of this bag. So it doesn't have any sort of dividers in here except for one at the top for your hydration bladder, which it does have some Velcro here to secure it so that your hydro will stay hung. And it's also going to stay well compressed because it's such a small backpack. So you're not going to worry about your hydration bladder not having enough pressure to pump out water. Now right behind those pieces of Velcro, there is a opening here to allow either comms or your hydration to run onto the straps. And the straps do have a couple of retainers on there to make sure that everything stays in place. But on the main pocket, there really isn't any organization. I'll throw in a PCU. Right now I have a mid cap in there. But yeah, I don't end up throwing too much in this except for the bare essentials. In front of that, you have this zipper here, which this is the other side of the main pocket. I like to use this for maps or food. Like right now I have some hand warmers in there. I also like to keep little snacks in there for when I'm on the field. But that's a very basic pouch and it doesn't hold too much, mostly flat items. Now the Haley Strategic FlatPack will fit up to a 8x11 laptop in there and some other things including a D3 style chest rig, Below that you have a Velcro panel for your morale patches. And I just have my unsafe patch and my Western New York Airsofters Association patch. And then below that you have a kind of smaller general purpose pouch, which all I have in here is the straps to my Mayflower chest rig, which we'll get to why in a minute, I should say. Now the thing that makes the FlatPack interesting and really makes it stand out from other backpacks on the market is two distinct features. First off, this will clip into any SwiftClip compatible chest rig, like the Mayflower Research and Consulting chest rig. So what I can do is take these straps off of my Mayflower chest rig, which is why I keep them in the backpack, and I can connect them to these Swift clips that are on my Mayflower, which is really easy. What you're going to want to do is simply flip over your FlatPack. You are going to separate the two straps, which these are ITW buckles. This buckle is going to clip into the bottom of the chest rig, and this is going to click into the top. Now there are these other two straps which are included with the chest rig, and these are going to clip into the side. Now these all can be removed, so if you want to run this on a plate carrier you can, because this is Molly. This is small enough to fit on a plate carrier like a JPC, so if you're running a JPC or even a larger plate carrier like a 6094, you will be all set and this will not hang down. This is a really interesting backpack because it's a good competitor to the GMR Minimap. However, I feel like this does a whole lot more than the GMR Minimap because it is a SwiftClip compatible it is compatible with chest rigs, So why don't we hook this up real quick and I'll show you what it looks like when it's hooked up to a chest rig. Now this is fully hooked up to my Mayflower chest rig, and this is all one easy to use system, which is something that I'm a huge fan of because I'm not the biggest fan of having two sets of straps when I'm playing airsoft. This is one nice tight chest rig and backpack combo, and I don't have to worry about any of it coming loose. As you can see, it just Swift clips right in, and now this is one system that is all connected. And the reason that I keep my Mayflower harness back here is that I'm always afraid that the worst is going to happen to me, because if anything's going to happen to someone, it's going to happen to me. So in the instance that a BB or something takes out one of my buckles, I can just keep my harness on me and switch to my harness if that happens. Now, something that I've noticed about this, which I should mention, is that as you can see, I have a ton of the material Velcroed down. When you're running a larger chest rig like the Mayflower Research and Consulting chest rig, I found that you really have to cinch down these straps. And right now, where I have it cinched down, almost isn't enough. I think I have to cinch it down even more. And the reason for that is that comparing a Research and Consulting chest rig to a Haley Strategic chest rig, the Haley Strategic, is only about this big. It doesn't have these radio pouches on the side. And Haley Strategic obviously designed their backpack around their chest rig. So that's something that I would point out if you were running this, if you're running the FlatPack with any sort of chest rig, is that if it's a lot bigger than the Haley Strategic chest rigs, it may not work very well, especially if you're a smaller guy. I'm about 6'2" and 180 pounds, and I found that I really need to cinch this down. What I've almost considered doing is just putting the buckles right on here instead of having the excess strap. I may need to go that far to make these two work together. However, if you're a really smaller guy, I would possibly look into a different solution, or just using the Haley Strategic backpack as a backpack that is not clipped into your chest rig. Now, the really interesting thing about the Haley Strategic FlatPack is that we talked about how flat it is. I mean, that's where its name comes from. It's about a 200 cubic inch backpack. However, it has a trick hidden up its sleeve. So you can see there's this zipper that we haven't talked about yet. And what this zipper does, it is a full zip around the entirety of the backpack. And as we get this done, this backpack will go from 200 cubic inches to 700. So this expands tremendously. There's also one on the smaller general purpose pouch, which I don't really use because all I keep in there is my harness. However, this becomes a much bigger backpack if needed. And the reason that I really like this is because of my buddy Eric from Gun Gamers. And at Faded Giant, he ran a Haley Strategic FlatPack, and he expanded it right before we headed out for BB Wars. And he had a bottle of BBs, 2 1 ounce or 1 liter containers of water, and some other stuff in there. And then when we got to our fob or our safe space, whatever game you're playing in, he simply just took all of that out and re-cinched it down, and he had a small, light assault pack that he could use for the game when he didn't need to carry all that stuff. And that's really what sold me on this, is the modularity of this, because you can have it be some huge backpack that can hold everything you're going to need for something like a 10 to 24 hour event. But at the same time, if you need it to be something nice and small for just pickup games, you can do that with this. And that's something that really sold me on this backpack, is really just its modularity in what you can do with it. So guys, this has been the Haley Strategic FlatPack. These come in a variety of different colors. These come in multicam, coyote, ranger green. I believe they also come in some of the weird multicam colors like the arid and tropic, and these also do come in Haley Strategic's gray color, but the exception to that is they're a little bit more civilianized, whereas they have more padding on the back instead of moly. So there you have it. This is some of my feelings after running the Haley Strategic FlatPack through a few games. I can't wait to take a look at this again in a couple of months and see where my opinions have changed on this. However, so far I think that this is a fantastic option for those of you who are looking for a lot of modularity in your back panels. If you'd like to pick one of these up, these are about $140 to $130 or so, and like I said, these come in a variety of colors, and you can pick these up at any licensed Haley Strategic dealer. This has been Lane from the BB Warrior, talking about the Haley Strategic FlatPack and the advantages that it offers over other systems, and I'll see you all next time.